Hi everyone, and believe it or not, this is New Year's Eve, and tonight I'm going to be doing a sleep out. But what I'm going to do, I've brought my stove with me, so we're going to set a stove up. I've chosen this area, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut some hazel wands and I'm going to stick some tarps on it. I'm just going to go real basic and just see how we get on. Apparently the weather tonight is not overly cold. I think it's going to get down to maybe 5, but it's nothing worth writing home about. That's not -5 in American terms. That's the centigrade, so it's not going to be freezing. I mean, you can see I'm in a jumper, it's quite mild. So what I'm going to do then is start cutting some sticks and crack on, because the time now is 1 o'clock and we've got about 3 hours till it gets dark. So I've got to make the shelter, cut some wood, and then chill out. So I hope you enjoy this journey with me. Let's do it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've cut some sticks. They're quite long, hopefully long enough, and what I'm going to do is I've worked out, I mean, I'm not here on my own obviously, I'm here with my lovely wife, and what we're going to do is we've worked out what sleeping area we want, and because we've got the stove, it should be quite toasty in there. What we're going to do is we're going to pull these over and I'm going to interlock them, tie them off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to chuck the tarp up and put the chimney through the middle. And then that should be it. That's all we need for just a quick make do shelter. And these are just fun to do in the winter, especially when you've got a stove. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to finish off this area here, and then I'll start pulling it in and tying it. We've got a rock on the old stove. We're going to sort that out with a twig. Okay, so this is a bit of a hobo type sort of shelter for the night. But what I wanted to do, I used to do this quite a while ago, and we used to do these like for sweat lodges. Obviously the roof's going to be a lot lower for a sweat lodge, but these also make just quick sort of shelters, and they're really cheap. I mean, you can make these kids obviously. The thing I've got to worry about is I'm going to have a stove in here, so I've got to make sure that obviously I've got a baffle on the exhaust or the outlet pipe. Got to make sure, obviously, for the obvious reasons, it's not nowhere near there. But the outside is complete. I'm not going to do any more than that. If it rains, it's going to run off. It's not a problem. So I'm going to get inside it, make it homely, get it sort of set up, start to cut some firewood, and then we'll get the stove lit, cook some dinner, and we'll be ready to just chill out for the night. So even though it doesn't look pretty, it doesn't have to look pretty. You know, it's just got to serve a purpose. It's got to do a job, and this is going to do the job for the night. The forecast is no rain anyway, but it's going to be cozy in there, especially when it starts to get at night. You'll see later what I mean. Okay, so I'm just going to go chop some firewood. Right. Well, you're never going to believe it. I think the crows are coming to roost, and I think we're right in where they're roosting, so this could be quite a noisy night. So if you can hear them. It's amazing. Well, the fire's roaring. I think it's time to get the dinner on. We'll make a cup of tea at least. Hi everybody. Well, fire's going, which is nice. It's nice and warm. It is quite cold outside. It's nice and warm. Unfortunately, some of the wood is damp, so I'm just sort of trying to dry it out a bit. Got a cup of tea on the go, and it's all nice. It's really cozy. As you can see, we've got some lights up, which is obviously illuminating a little bit, just keeping it low enough to sort of make it not too bright, but you know, just keeping a nice ambient sort of light there. But later on we're going to have some New Year's drink, and then we're going to hit the sack, so we'll probably catch up with you when we're heating our little drink up. So just going to finish my dinner and I'll catch up with you later. Right, so I've eaten my dinner. Just been chilling out for a little while, catching up on some videos on YouTube. I'd just like to say thanks to everybody this year. I know I've only just started, but it's really nice to know that people are actually out there watching my videos. So I'm going to keep going and do it because I'm enjoying it, and I think I've got lots to offer. So at the moment we're polishing off, it's called Silly Moo, and it's moulded cider. So what's really good is you just put it in your cup, stick it on the stove, and it just warms it up to the temperature that you want it to be. So with that said, I'm going to finish off my mulled wine, or cider, sorry, and I will catch up with you guys, girls, in the morning. Well, obviously the time in the morning is going to be the New Year's Day, so obviously I will be posting this in the New Year. But anyway, so Happy New Year, and I will see you later on. Okay, have a nice evening. Well, morning everyone. Happy New Year and 2019. I hope everybody has a really good year this year. Right, so what's happened so far is we've woken up the birds. Obviously this is obviously a really popular roosting site, so it was quite noisy last night with the fireworks going off as well, which was really cool, I must add. So what I've done was we pulled all our gear out. We've obviously made a cup of tea before we did anything. That's the most important thing. We've had a cup of tea. The stove's still quite warm, so we pulled our gear out, and what we're going to do now is we're just going to completely take this apart, so then obviously nobody knows that we've ever been here. So what we're going to do then, we're going to put it on time lapse for you guys so you can see us take it down. So have fun watching. Oh, and by the way, I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you shortly on my next episode. So thanks for watching. Share, subscribe, all the local, you know, all the other bits and bobs.